What's going on, guys? Mewtwo here, bringing you a Fury Warrior 6.3 guide. Um, and obviously, this is all subject to change if the new expansion when the new expansion comes out. But let's just dig into it. We'll start with talents. The first one, 15, the charge. I'm a huge fan of double tap or double time, I should say. Uh, you just always have access to charging. I like being able to move quickly. Um, Juggernaut's not bad. Warbringer maybe for PvP, but for me, it's just always been double time. For your healing, for level 30, I like to use Impending Victory because it adds to my DPS, and it does a decent amount of healing. And I do PvE, so I'm always fighting maybe more than one target, so I usually always have access to Impending Victory, so I like that. Second Wind, absolute shit. You don't want to use it. It does nothing right now. It could change in an expansion, but right now it's junk. In rage regeneration, that's pretty good. That's probably way better for PvP. But I'm sure it has its place in PvE. But for me, I use Impending Victory. Level 45 talents. This one's the easiest decision to make. It's probably your most important talent right now, and that's Unquenchable Thirst. It is absolutely what makes your warrior stable right now. If you have this on, you are always enraged, and you're always have something to attack. Like, we always have a move accessible. What it does, it just takes away the cooldown of Bloodthirst. So, I mean, it is by far the most important move for the Fury Warrior. For level 60, Stormbolt. I use Stormbolt for... I don't ever change it. I like Stormbolt because it's great for single target. Best move for single target for this level 60. And I don't change it because, I mean, Dragon War I could change it to for AoE, but that's why I have Blade Storm, and I'll tell you why I don't just use Dragon War and Blade Storm, but uh, I'll get to that later. Shockwaves, that's probably really good. That's good for PvP. And then, like I said, Dragon War for AoE. Then we got the level 75 talents. Mass Spell Reflection, that's good. It's decent if you're going to use it in raiding. Safeguards, I think, is nice for PvP because it gives you another like charge, basically, to get out of the way or something, or to get away from an enemy. Vigilance, that's my favorite one. It's one I'm using right now. I'm more selfish though. I use it on myself. It's like another cooldown to have. It's pretty nice when you're raiding. And then level 90, Avatar and Bloodbath. Out of the two, I think Bloodbath's better, just because the cooldown's a lot less of the time. Um, and but out of the three, I like Blade Storm. Blade Storm is my favorite move, and I think honestly it's the best out of the three, especially right now. Um, let me just tell you, like this is my AOE, like so I don't ever change my talents typically. Um, like that's why I don't need Dragon War because my Blade Storm just takes over. I mean it's unbelievable how much damage you can do with Blade Storm. Now my item level is 571, and let's just say I pop Recklessness, Berserker Rage, and hit Stormbolt or Blade Storm. If there's more than 3 targets, I can average over 100k in DPS. So it's pretty devastating how much Blade Storm can do if you pop some cooldowns. But yeah, let's move over to glyphs. Glyph of Bull Rush, obviously. That one I usually never change. Great for building rage. I wouldn't sell this. I mean, that's an old one. So now Glyph of Bloodthirst. This I just really enjoy this one because it's basically like you're healing yourself. Because I mean, now that you took away the cooldown of Bloodthirst, you were just always healing yourself. And it is, I mean, I usually I can run heroic dungeons by myself, so it's like solo. And this is just fantastic for just healing you, like as if you had a healer. So I mean that could be replaced with a few, and I'll get into that later. But and then my third one, I love the Glyph of Enraged Speed. because you're always in range. So I'm always running 20% faster, and I just love moving quickly. It just makes the warrior for me to be more enjoyable to play. Now, I mean, we can always intertwine with these, and then die by the sword is fantastic for PvP. Now, when let's just say you're using a wild strike, it increases it by 0.25 seconds, or a mortal strike by 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean it just increases the time, so that's a nice clip to have if you're doing PvP. Death from above, it's not bad because I mean the cooldown of your heroic leaps 15 seconds less, but I don't like the fact that I don't like that just because the fact that it reduces the distance by 15 yards. So I don't know. I didn't like how they did that, so I don't use that anymore. But another great one for AoE is Glyph of Raging Wind. Your raging blow hits and increases the damage of your next whirlwind. Now, I used it for quite a while, and it is a significant difference. Like if you put this on, use a raging blow, and then use a whirlwind, you'll notice the difference. It's pretty awesome. Um, so that one's a good one to use as well. Okay, and I think that pretty much sums it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, check out my YouTube page at Jerks2Zombies. And until next time.